In this video, we are going to learn lesson number 17 Effects of Light part 2. Now students, this is the second part of the video for lesson number 17 Effects of Light. In the previous video, that is in part 1, we learned about scattering of light and the shadow obtained from the point source and extended source. And in this video, that is the second part of this video, Effects of Light, we are going to learn about eclipses. Already you have learned about eclipses in your previous classes as well as in your subject geography. Okay, now what is an eclipse? The moon revolves around the earth and the earth along with the moon revolves around the sun. Their orbits of revolution are all different. When the sun, the moon and the earth come in a straight line, an eclipse is said to have taken place. Now one by one we'll learn first solar eclipse and then lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. The sun is an extended source of light which is extremely big in size. When the moon comes between the sun and the earth, the sunlight is obstructed by the moon. Thus, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. The sun can be seen partially or cannot be seen completely from the part in the shadow. This phenomena is called a solar eclipse. When the solar disk is completely covered by the moon, the eclipse is called total solar eclipse. When the solar disk is not covered fully by the moon, the eclipse is called partial solar eclipse. The harmful ultraviolet rays emerging from the sun reach the earth even during a solar eclipse. Thus, the solar eclipse should never be seen with the naked eye. Instead, special type of goggles should be used to see it. A solar eclipse takes place only on a new moon day. It should be noted that the solar eclipse does not occur on all new moon days. So these are some important points about solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. When the earth comes between the sun and the moon in space, the earth obstructs the sunlight. Thus, the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. This phenomena is called a lunar eclipse. When the shadow of the earth is cast on the whole moon, the eclipse is called total lunar eclipse. If a part of the moon comes in the shadow of the earth, the eclipse is called partial lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse can be seen with the naked eye. A lunar eclipse takes place on a full moon day. So these are the important points regarding lunar eclipse. Now both this lunar eclipse and solar eclipse, these diagrams you have to draw in your classwork. It is there in your textbook on page number 116. Students, do you know eclipses often occur in the solar system? As seen from the earth, when a planet or a star passes behind the moon, that state is called a occultation. It is a common phenomena that occurs with the sun, the moon or other stars. For example, in 2016, the star called Rohini was hidden behind the moon. After some time, it appeared on the other side of the moon. I am sure you must have seen this occultation. Zero shadow day. The day on which the sun reaches exactly overhead is called the zero shadow day. On that day, at noon, shadows completely disappear. This event can only be seen in the region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This event occurs in summer on different days in different places in this region. At the time of this event, a shadow of a person standing erect falls right below the base of his or her feet. This shadow is not seen, due to which it appears to be vanished. But if the person stretches his her hands out, its shadow is seen. Always remember, an eclipse is a natural phenomena. Many superstitions connected to eclipses are prevalent in the society. It is necessary that everyone makes efforts to rid the society of superstitious beliefs. So students, in this way we have completed the lesson and this lesson number 17, Effects of Light, we are having two videos, part 1 and part 2. Okay, in the part 2 we have learned about eclipses, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, zero shadow day, and about the occultation. Okay, now you have to read the lesson carefully, write down all the important points and draw the diagrams properly and solve the exercise given on page number 117. You have to complete it properly in your classwork. Till then, take care, study well. In the next video, we'll learn a new lesson. Take care.